Jesse Pugliarvi and Matt Henricks are out with the early group. Were you looking like you're going to go with the same lineup, or you're contemplating any changes?
No, same lineup.
Do you walk that line with Pugliarvi because he's a young player?
Yeah, we're aware and concerned, but we also walk that line with Matty Henricks. He's one of our oldest players, and we've got to keep him up and running. But right now it's a decision we've made. The hardest thing about that situation is doing what's right for the group. You'd like to be concerned about your youngest and your oldest player, and we are, but we have to do what we think is right for the group. And today we think the group earned the opportunity to get back at it. No, Gus is going to play tonight. Yeah.
Sorry, Tom, just back here. Regarding Leon, when you saw him at the World Cup, did you think watching him then, even though you were concerned with your own team, that you thought, when this kid gets back to the NHL and back to our team, that I think he can really maybe take that next step? Or did you see that more as he was back here?
I was thinking that last year, to tell you the truth. It didn't take us to August to begin to think that. His confidence level went way up last year. It waned a little bit at the back end, but he came back. The World Cup, I believe, helped him. Helped a lot of young players in the league gain some confidence. And since that point, a little bit dry early, but he's been a very effective player over the last 3 weeks for us.
That challenge, when you maybe not a challenge, it's a compliment when you tell a player you can be the best out there. But some players might look at it as sort of added pressure, but he appears to take that in stride, and if it's a benefit to him, where some players, it may burden them a little bit, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. Especially young players, but we have a 19 and a 21-year-old on a line, and I thought at points yesterday, Leon deferred to Connor. He was waiting for him or trying to find him in certain spots. You're a great player too, Leon. Take the puck, go do things with it. Connor will find the right spots at the right time, and it'll all work out. But if you play your game around just trying to feed 97, you won't be as effective.
Is there anything to another team spending so much time worrying about McDavid that it works to your advantage? Even if he doesn't get a point in the game, they're so conscious of him that it leaves other guys to do.
Well, great players open up ice for others, and sometimes it's not even on that line. Jordan had 3 helpers last night, and nobody's even asked me about, his contribution to all 3 goals. And that's because the focus goes on Connor night in and night out, and checking lines and line matching and that type of stuff. When your team is clicking and other lines can take advantage of it, as Jordan did last night, it becomes effective.
Any update on Darnell?
No, not until we get through the weekend and doctors have a chance to evaluate him again. So it won't be we'll be on the road when we get the update. So Peter or somebody will send something out.
And David said it's close. So he was skating today.
He's skating again today. He's going to come on the trip. I don't expect him to play in, where do we start, Buffalo? But we'll see as the week goes on.
Do you need to? Everyone in the stands is watching Connor all the time. Sometimes we sense that the guys on your bench and on the ice with him are watching him all the time too. Is this part of the growth of this team to figure out, when to watch him, when to let him get covered by Kessler and play the game? Is that something you got to teach these guys?
Well, it's evolution. It's you got to remember Connor didn't play a lot last year because of injury. When he came back, it was a little bit later on in the year. We weren't in a playoff hunt at that point. It wasn't as much a priority. I don't even think the league knew of the impact that he could have. But now we're at the beginning. We're with a lot of teams, and there's a primary focus on him. So we're experiencing that as a team for the first time as well. And we make adjustments. We make adjustments on power plays and breakouts and that type of stuff when he's being tagged like that. And it's a learning process for the coaches, for the players, for Connor, for everybody.
You pulled Sekera off the power play for a while. He's back on it now. He accelerated his minutes. Has he been kind of your driver in the back end over the last few games?
He's been pretty sharp lately, and he's found his game. game 43, 44 for some of those guys. We talked about Leon. 9 games at the World Cup, 8 exhibition games. Leon had a Olympic qualifier before that, and we're going into game 27 tonight. So they're well over half a season, and it's December 3rd or 4th. So, maybe Sekera needed a little bit of a pullback, but he's been sharp lately, and he's driving it from the back end.
Quick thought on Minnesota back-to-back just playing.
Well, a very good team. Stingy. Starts with the goaltender. 5-on-5, the best numbers in the league, I believe, at goals against. Penalty kill, one of the best. Got stung a little bit lately, but have been in the top 2 for the full season. And just a tough team to play against. They're competitive over pucks. They strip pucks. They're I don't know if they're going to run over you and physically destroy you, but they're going to get into your equipment and frustrate you and create turnovers. And they're a hard team to play against.